Hello, my name is Grim Reaper from Devil's Vengeance on the DCUO Universe PlayStation 3. I am now going to be showcasing HAL Jordon, a Legends character in PvP. If you was thinking about buying HAL Jordon, this is general capability of his moves, the strength of them, and just a general idea. Maybe I will buy HAL Jordon. Maybe I won't. Well, here is HAL Jordon and his abilities. Now, he's a flying and he uses brawling. Now, as a flyer, you have a lot more access to, standing away from the combat and doing a lot of HAL Jordon's big attacks. But for the most part, he is crap. He's not crap, but they've nerfed him because he used to be so powerful that not much could stand up against HAL. But like anything overpowered in DCUO, they nerfed to extinction. Now, I want to start off with, from left to right, his boxing gloves. Now, his boxing gloves hit quite hard. As you can see, that's a good way to unload about 1,000 damage. Now, then his next move is a ram. It's like Almansur or Sinestro. It's a ram. And now that hits quite hard. That's a pretty hard hitting ram. And instead of hitting multiple times, it's burst. It's just like a huge burst damage. Alright, next is, it's like an AoE jump attack. Now, I don't really bother with this move because it's such a huge build-up. You have to jump in the air and land, and by that time, anything can knock you down. His next move is L2 and X. This is his jets. This is what he's famous for. Now, this used to hit for about 800 damage, and now it hits for 327, and then hits for like another 100 damage, 400 damage. But it hits everything pretty fair, but it's not as good as it used to be, which sucks because it used to be quite good. But if you hit 4 people with that does a lot of damage to everyone pretty quick. It's not completely useless. In fact, it's really still quite good. Not so much 1 versus 1, but if you got more than 2 targets, yes, I highly recommend it. Now, his R2 and square attack traps them and does considerable amount of damage over time and just damage. And R2 and triangle, like any other character that flies, is just a ram. You block break, and you can do just about everything from a quick. You can block break, and I generally like to block break and then do boxing gloves straight away. And then you block break and you can do ram. And then you block break and then do jets. However, if you find yourself out of power and you can't spam block break in your powers, he's still a brawler. And if you know how to fight with brawling, he hits still quite hard. No fear. 733, and then that was a big hit. Look how much that combo just dropped him down. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry about that, Lyric. I didn't mean to go too hard on you. He does hit quite hard, but you have to be pretty good at anticipating your opponent. And the problem with the jets is that you can roll away from it. Now, hold on, I'm just going to tell him to roll. Alright. I tried to, but the stun got him. Hold on. He's not rolling away. The problem with the jets is that you can easily get away from it. See? Nothing. No damage to him whatsoever. Now, this is huge because a lot of people know this. In 2 versus 2, HAL Jordon and 4 versus 4 and 5 versus 5s are really good. Because like that right there hits everything. But as you can see, nothing happens to Lyric. So if you roll away from the jets, or if your opponent rolls away from the jets, you just invested a large amount of your power into an attack that does nothing. Well, HAL Jordon is really good though for 4 versus 4 and 5 versus 5. So if you want a good 4 versus 4 or 5 versus 5 character, HAL Jordon is your guy. So with that being said, if you're thinking about using HAL Jordon or buying HAL Jordon, now you know a general idea of how he is played. So with that being said, thank you, subscribe, enjoy, and that